I didn't go to circus college, but I definitely know that you should not do those things that I saw in that video. I'm coming for you, Steve-O. What up, Flow fam? Welcome back to my channel. My name's Luxwand, and today we are doing a reaction video to Steve-O and the slow-mo guys' fire breathing stunt. This should be exciting. I saw this video pop up on my newsfeed and I clicked it. I watched like a few seconds of it and I was like, I'm gonna have to do a reaction to this. And today I have the most extra of extra eyelashes. I got these for a photo shoot coming up this week and I wanted to give them a little test run. Of course, these are not fire safe. Most eyelashes are not fire safe. None of my outfit is fire safe today, but you know what? I'm not the one spitting fire. Steve-O is. And I'm just gonna critique him. Exciting. I love critiquing people, especially when it's famous people. So a little preference for those of you that aren't super familiar with my channel. I am a fire performer. I've been working with fire for over a decade now. So I know a few things about fire safety and all that jazz. And that's particularly what I'm going to be looking for. I am going to be picking apart the fire safety in this video. So it's gonna be fun. I'm not a guru of fire safety, so if you want to learn more about fire safety and how to do it properly, I will link a bunch of different links down in the description down below. On Facebook, there is the Fire Safety Discussion Forum. Flow Arts Institute has a fire safety course online. Trey McManus, if you're in New York City, is a phenomenal instructor. So if you're in New York City and you're looking to get your fire license, go through them. They're amazing. And of course there is the Fire Safety Project as well as the Fire Safety Podcast. So there's a lot of different resources out there for fire safety. So I just want to go ahead and get that out there first and foremost. Make sure you're educating yourself on fire safety. Of course, do it with a live instructor versus doing it online, because doing it with a person, you're going to learn skills and things that you would not learn if you're just doing it on your own. So make sure you're educated. Education is important. So the footage that we're going to be going over today is from the slow-mo guys. I'm going to leave their link in the description down below for their YouTube channel, which is awesome. Slow-mo things are amazing. And of course, I will go ahead and link Steve-O's YouTube as well. He's been out there killing it with his sobriety and doing amazing things. I'm really proud of him. Good job, Steve-O. If you're watching this, good job. And before we jump into things, of course, we have to pay the bills. And we have the wizards of the channel. And the wizards of the channel are Flow Toys, Astro Hoops, Matrix Fire Safety, Fun and Motion Toys, the LEVIWAND, Pyroterra Light Toys, and Flow DNA. Thanks, friends. And there's also my Patreon supporters. If you want to become a Patreon supporter, you can head on over to my Patreon, where you can be involved in different things on my channel, or you can head on over to my website, luxluminous.com, where I have lots of fun Flow Arts related clothing, and every single bit of money raised goes directly into funding this channel, so that way I can keep creating more content for you all. So I know Steve-O has some circus training background. He went to Barnum and Bailey's Circus College. We're gonna see if this circus alum can pass the fire safety test. I'm coming for you, Steve-O. I imagine he does have good fire safety skills, though he is a part of Jack, so I worry about his safety. So as we watch this video, I'm probably gonna jump through sections to like the actual fire parts. And then at the end, he's gonna either get a pass or a fail. Fire failure. Wow, that just dated me. If any of you guys remember where that's from, shout it out in the comments. Fire failure. And of course, I am gonna be pausing the video as we're going through it, so that way I can critique what's going on. All right, let's play.
Okay. Don't use this to blow the fireball. And I'm not teaching people how to do this. Don't do this, period.
You almost taught everyone how to do that.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do our first pause. I'm gonna go ahead and thank Steve-O very much for not, trying to inform people of how to do this, just like in a Facebook video. I do appreciate that he did mention that isopropyl is not a fuel that you want to use when breathing fire. They did show a split second of the fuel that you should be using, which is the ultra pure. There's a few different types of fuels that you can use, but I'm not here to teach you either how to breathe fire. So first off, I am very appreciative that he did mention that, because isopropyl, if you breathe isopropyl, just like with any like spirit, alcohol like vodka or anything like that, it is extremely volatile. So if you breathe it and accidentally it gets all over your face is gonna be on fire. Like, not in a good way. You don't want that. It's not a good look. I have definitely personally seen a few people light their faces on fire. It is terrifying. Using things like Ultra Pure is much safer because it's not volatile like alcohol is. So, big tip, friends, don't breathe with isopropyl. Don't breathe with alcohol. Okay? We got it? We're cool? All right, let's move on.
I'm Steve-O, insanely jealous of your guys' balloons popping in slow motion and on a mission to take it to a whole new level with a fire-breathing backflip.
It's gorgeous. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and pause it again. All right, first off, the trick. So what he's doing is a backflip, and he is essentially melting the plastic of the balloon until it pops. So a thing that just first off seeing this makes me nervous. So my worry is if the balloon comes back down on him and there's melted plastic, if it gets on his skin. A big thing that we know here in the fire community is that if you're wearing plastic, if you have plastic that is melting and it gets on your skin, it is very awful. It is extremely painful, and if you have to go to the emergency room, the way that they get the plastic out of your skin is they have to scrub it out of your skin. Not to, like, you know, freak you out, but, you know, to freak you out. Don't play with plastic. So that is my first initial, like, I don't know if doing that is necessarily something that I would condone. But it does have cool water in it, so it might be, you know, cooling down the plastic. So I guess we'll find out if he melts the plastic on himself or not. We might not know. All right, let's go ahead and keep playing.
Here's how it works. Lamp oil goes in my mouth. Rubbing alcohol goes on my hand. I light my hand on fire. I use it as a torch. I backflip, simultaneously blowing the fire. The fireball hits the balloon. Ideally, I will land right here and the balloon will pop from the fire and water will land on me.
All right, so mentioning before that alcohol is bad to breathe fire with, but you can use alcohol for different props. You'll see it used for props that you have to hold in your hands. Big example is contact juggling balls. So him putting alcohol on his hand and lighting that on fire is actually safe. It burns at a lower temperature and it's not as extreme of a fire as you would see with like white gas. So with that, I think that's totally fine. So we're okay with this part. Good job.
That's a tall order.
It's a really tall order. When I was in the circus backstage, I'd be icing my hand so that it wouldn't blister up when I light it on fire. See, I was a clown and my job was to make kids cry.
Okay, that is very interesting. I have never heard of somebody using ice cubes to help with pre-lighting their hands on fire or pre-lighting their body on fire. I know a lot of flushers out in the community. If you guys have used ice cubes before flushing, let me know. I think that's very interesting. I've never heard of somebody doing that before. And if it works, heck, I mean, take a tip from Steve-O right there. All right, let's go on. Ooh, okay. We're just gonna pause it right there. I do not like that he is pouring the alcohol on his hand and on the table that he's on. That's not good. You don't want excess fuel anywhere where you have fire. That is a massive hazard. Right there, I'm like, no, Steve-O. Be safer. Don't put fuel on the ground. So I'm also gonna critique the clothing that he's wearing because it's super important that fire performers wear clothes that aren't plastic. So that jacket he has on, I'm not entirely sure if it's cotton or not, but I do see on his shoulder that there is a cut. So that instantly makes the clothing not fire safe. So with any clothing that has like slits in it with frayed edges, that instantly becomes a hazard because flames will just lick onto those fringes and then everything will go up. It's not good. So other than that, it does look like he is wearing fairly fire safe clothing. Again, I don't like that there is isopropyl on the bench or table thing that he's standing on. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's see. Okay, hands on fire.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
That was close.
All right, let's see it in slow motion. All right. Nope. Yeah, again, so you can kind of see that the flame kind of came up underneath his bum. With having those frayed edges of that jacket, that does make me very nervous for him.
That looked
How did
perfect.
that not work?
That's gorgeous.
You're on fire.
Yeah, you could see him literally
God,
on
dude, that was
fire at some
perfect.
points.
All right, dude. I know what to do now. That was perfect.
It was perfect.
Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Balloon.
He's putting isopropyl on the balloon. Okay, I guess. Oh! Oops. Ooh. Okay, I don't like that he spit the Ultra Pure on the ground. If you have ever been to a flow festival and been on the fire field after a bunch of breathers have just got done, it is slippery as all heck. So him doing a backflip onto the ground and not slipping on his butt will be extremely difficult. Ugh, and again, fuel on the ground. What are we doing, Steve-O? No fuel on the ground.
And we're back.
1 week later.
Oh! Ooh, he got it!
Dude. Oh, table's on
Okay,
fire.
there. Look at that. So, point in case. Table got lit on fire because he put fuel all over that table. So, I think a big thing that we can learn from this video is to be much more mindful of the fuel and where it goes. I mean, the trick was cool. It doesn't look like the balloon melted on him, so that's a plus. Let's see if there's more video.
Wasn't easy, but I did it.
So, Steve-O, I'm gonna say you're gonna get a fail. Sorry, my friend, but you just didn't make the cut of fire safety. You had fuel on the ground, your jacket was not fire safe, and you lit the table on fire. Well, Steve-O, if you are watching this video, I hope you learn a couple things about fire safety. Oh, Steve-O, you have me so disappointed. Mr. Circus College alum, make us look bad. I didn't go to Circus College, but I definitely know that you should not do those things that I saw in that video. This was such a fun video to make. I love getting to critique people, especially when it's a celebrity playing with fire. Oh, creme de la creme. And of course, course, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions at all, always leave me a comment down below and I will help you out. Man, these eyelashes are redonkulous. They might not be camera good, but they're definitely photo shoot extra. Can you feel the wind from my eyelashes? See you all on the wand side.